There was certain legislation coming up, something along the lines of they were going to regulate cigars like they were cigarettes. And I saw an article about you guys were very involved with talking to the government about that. What's going on with that?
So we're still stuck, unfortunately, in regulatory purgatory. And the challenge is a handcrafted cigar is a product made out of tobacco leaves, just like cigarettes, some e-cigarettes, pipes, hookah, you name it. There's a wide spectrum of products made from tobacco or derived from tobacco. And the challenge for us is that this handcrafted process that you see behind us, it's artisanal, it's handcrafted, it hasn't changed. There's not a lot of technology. And so in 2014, FDA decided to expand its authority to regulate all tobacco products. And that, of course, included handcrafted premium cigars. But the problem is we're not like cigarettes. We don't have big machines. We don't use chemicals. There's no non-natural products added to this. And so FDA decided in 2014 the easiest way to regulate all tobacco products is to adopt a one-size-fits-all policy. So what they did is they took a set of regulations designed for cigarettes and just applied it to all types of tobacco products. Obviously, that didn't work, and so we had and we continue to have to spend a lot of time educating policymakers on why premium cigars, handcrafted cigars, are different.
It's so different.
How they're made, how they're used, who smokes them, who enjoys them, the health effects of all of that. And so for us, it's been a lot of basically educating the regulators who just weren't aware.
It's kind of a challenge, right? I mean, if you guys are the only cigar manufacturer doing this specific type of work here in this country, that's a pretty uphill battle. I mean, you don't have a whole lot of other businesses gathering together with you to help fight that, right?
Well, our industry is very small, and by and large, it's very friendly. We all know each other. Most of our industry is made up of small family businesses who've been working together, helping each other for generations. But one of the challenges is that we're the last American cigar company, and most of our competitors, our friends in the industry, are based in Latin America, and they may not fully understand our legal system, what it's like to talk with folks at the FDA or Congress, because the governments in Latin America just operate differently. And so, we feel, I was going to say it's an obligation. It's not. It's more than that. We feel it's our privilege to be ambassadors for the industry here in the United States and here in the city of Tampa too, to educate policymakers, visitors, residents, whomever, about what this traditional American handcraft is. And so, in answer to your question, I think we shoulder more of the burden of this advocacy effort, but it really is a privilege for us to be able to share our story and the story of cigar making in Tampa.
Well, thank God you went to law school, right?
It's helpful. My time in D.C. is very helpful because I'm able to really speak the language of public policy and law, and also speak the language of cigars, and be able to translate the two, which is not always the easiest.
You can really bridge that gap. I think it would be very beneficial. I'm sure you've already thought of this or it's already been done, but having those policymakers come here and see what you guys are up to, it's fascinating stuff. It's so much different from cigarettes or from e-vapes. I think the thought from regulators is, we don't want kids to use tobacco products and get addicted and stuff like that, but cigars are completely different.
They are, and I think you hit the nail on the head what the motivation is, and FDA is right to be concerned about kids using all sorts of adult products, whether it be tobacco or alcohol or drugs or anything like that. They're absolutely right. But what the FDA's data has shown is that children don't smoke premium cigars. They may be interested in lots of things, but a handcrafted $20 cigar is just not on their list, not in their mind. And then secondly, FDA has also conducted research that's shown that the median premium cigar consumer smokes 1.7 premium cigars a month. Not every day,
right?
Not every week, 1 or 2 a month. That's the average. That's the median. That's our typical consumer. And that confirms what we know, which is that our consumers enjoy premium cigars when they're playing golf or fishing or at a wedding. a celebration. It's a product used for relaxation and celebration. It's not a product that's used every day. It's not like a pack or two of cigarettes a day. And then also, premium cigars are not inhaled like cigarettes are. And so all of that, the fact that children don't enjoy premium cigars, the fact that premium cigars are smoked infrequently and they're not inhaled, just paints a very different picture from a science and a health perspective than it is for cigarettes and other types of tobacco products.